The U.S. president will soon be in Malaysia as he's set to arrive in Kuala Lumpur on Saturday. It is the first time a U.S. president has visited the country in nearly half a century. As CCTV's Ryan Meltzer reports, there's mixed reaction to that visit.
They gathered in the streets after Friday Muslim prayers to oppose President Barack Obama's visit to Malaysia. The protesters called the United States an enemy of Islam. And as they marched on the American embassy, they voiced their opposition to the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a wide-ranging trade and investment pact that the U.S. is pushing to conclude with Malaysia and 10 other countries.
The superpowers are having a upper hand in our trade policy. Very simple. So they decide, they dictate whatever should be done and should not be done. And it is against our humanity needs.
Longtime Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad was often a fierce critic of the U.S. government. But there has been a shift in attitude since he stepped down in 2003.
Well, I think on a rhetorical level, definitely things have cooled down, yeah? What you've now got is less rhetoric, much more kind of interaction on the private sector level, and increasingly, I think, an understanding at the official level as well.
Still, Malaysia's government continues to strongly support the Palestinian cause and shun diplomatic ties with Israel. And many people here, especially among the Muslim majority, strongly oppose many aspects of U.S. Middle East policy. Despite that, last year, when U.S. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel visited Malaysia, the two countries pledged to increase military cooperation. Malaysia pledged much the same with China when President Xi Jinping visited a few weeks later. Malaysia has worked hard to strike a balance between the major powers, but it has a tricky balance to strike domestically too.
There is definitely, stronger interest on the Malaysian side to be closer to the U.S. Side, not just economically but militarily as well. But of course, there is also the domestic political scene that our political leaders have to play to, playing to the gallery, if you like. And the gallery here is demanding a rather cautious approach to our relationship with the U.S.
So while Malaysia will roll out the red carpet for President Obama, its leaders will also want to be seen to raise red flags about issues of concern to Malaysians. Ryan Meltzer, CCTV, Kuala Lumpur.